Hello, it's Dr. Fox, and today we're going to be talking about chronic fatigue. So what is chronic fatigue? Well, it's fatigue that's chronic. Most doctors will say that you have chronic fatigue if you've been suffering from fatigue for longer than 6 months. So if you're waking up in the morning groggy, you need extra hours of sleep, so more than 8 hours just to be able to wake up. You're not feeling refreshed, and the first thing that you do is drink coffee in the morning, or in the middle of the day, between 2, 3, 4 p.m., you're searching for sugar or caffeine. That can actually mean that your adrenal glands are not supporting you in the way that they should be. So why is that? There's a lot of reasons why your adrenal glands can become tired, and inflammation is one of them. So not treating the root cause of a painful condition that's occurring within your body. Maldigestion, so not breaking down your food properly and then not absorbing the nutrients. Poor diet, I mean, that's a no-brainer. If you're not putting in lots of vegetables into your diet, you're going to most likely be suffering from some level of nutritional imbalance. Constantly being bloated or having diarrhea, if there's problems in the gut, there's going to be problems with absorption, and there'll probably also be a lot of inflammation, and then that's like a double barrel issue for why you'd be experiencing fatigue. Viral infections, so those long lasting viral infections where people just feel like, I'm always fatigued, and that's just your story. Please look into it. Go see your doctor, and looking at things like Epstein-Barr virus, Ross River virus, cytomegalovirus virus, Lyme's disease. If it is a really long-term chronic condition, please look into that. You can have your adrenal glands tested with your doctor, and they will look at the rising cortisol first thing in the morning. And if that's not hitting the mark, we'll start to investigate why your adrenal's not firing. So we can have viral infections. We can also have bacterial infections like Streptococcus, Klebsiella, Citrobacter. There's lots and lots of different bacteria that if they grow because beneficial flora isn't there, or you've had an opportunistic infection that's just starting to grow in your gut, that causes inflammation, and that can create a lot of fatigue. Hitting it hard, being an A-type personality, being self-critical, never being good enough, always going to the gym, working too hard, always smashing a lot of caffeine and expecting, always expecting the best from yourself, that's a bit of a no-brainer as to why you could be having chronic fatigue. So there is a lot of reasons, obviously, why you could be suffering chronic fatigue. Hormonal imbalance is also another one. So women particularly can suffer from a lot of hormonal imbalance. And if you feel like your fatigue really sits around just before menstruation, it could be that your liver's not processing your estrogen and progesterone properly, and that can have a negative effect on your thyroid. If you're experiencing more fatigue during your period or after your period, then it could simply be too much blood that you're losing. You could look at simple nutrient investigation with your doctor. How is your iron? How is your B12? Other things that we could look at is particularly if it's you're also suffering low mood or weight gain, you could look at your thyroid. So if the thyroid gland isn't working properly, then the adrenal glands are also going to become tired. So that's a lot of reasons why you could be tired. So please look into it, see somebody that works in the state of fatigue, and sort it out. So thanks for listening. If you want to hear anything else on any other topics, then shoot us a line. Thanks for listening. Be good to yourself.